but it isn't.
They've all been done.
It is, but it isn't.
They've all been done.
It is, but it isn't.
They've all been done.
It is, but it isn't. Made by choice. It made by choice to.
They did really good. They worked on it. They had this building closed for like 2 weeks. Working on it.
Antisocial behavior. What's that? I don't have anything to say.
So maybe
I know y'all came together, so. No, just make sure there's a little between y'all. Is somebody gonna be sitting next to you? Check the other one. You're welcome.
Everywhere else in the world, a lot of people think, they've all been done. It seems like, you know, they've all been done. They've all been done. A lot of you think,
Mason, I need you real quick. So all the chairs on the second, their little papers that fall on, you know, they stick them back on. Yeah, second. No, they're good here, it's just this entire second. If you don't mind, will you sit down just one more? Yeah. The second row's gonna be blocked off, our little papers just falling off. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mason's helping me do that stuff. Second row on that side, right, this one. Trust you. Yeah, just second row on the sides, that way we can social distance the 3 rows. Yeah, it's It's just so the first and bottom will be socially distanced. Well, they may not have one. Skylar moved out here soon. Hi. Oh, gorgeous. I just had to, sorry, I'm sweating. Second rows are off limits for social distancing. And then there's like two chairs. You see how there's like anything with a paper, don't sit up. But y'all can sit up there next to them on the other side too, if you want to. Or over here, wherever y'all want to. I love y'all. Come on up here.
Surviving the semester, okay? I am.
Probably, maybe 6 months. I think it's great.
Just gonna.
Spire, 7 plays inspired by 7 Shakespearean sonnets in the Studio Theater of the Alabama Center for the Arts. At this time, we ask that you turn off all mobile phones and portable electronic devices, and please refrain from any photography of this performance, as it can be distracting to our actors. Restrooms are located in the lobby directly behind the box office. Unless it is an absolute necessity, please refrain from using them during the performance, as our backstage is currently overrun by emotionally volatile artists, Southampton party guests, a mosh pit of Hell's Angels, and one neurotic schmendrick who has obviously wet his pants. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please use the aisles between the seating risers on either side of the rear of the theater, and follow the exits out to the lobby or backstage hallway in an orderly fashion. Please take a moment now to locate the exit aisle nearest to you. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Richard, it's me. Are you there? Please pick up if you are. Richard? I'm sorry, whatever I did. I'm such an ass. Please pick up. Please. Alright. I'll come home. I'm actually downstairs. If you're out there, don't be surprised when you see me. Maybe you're in the bathroom. I understand why you're not picking up.
Herman, you don't get it. You never got it. What is this I'm wearing? A white dress? Meaning what? Virginity? That the male proboscis has not slid through my vaginal lips? What bullshit! What the fuck am I here? A human sacrifice? I am a womb being ready for impalement and fertilization. But I can't take it off. I'm as drunk as shit, and I can't take it off. He's got to see me like this. We should go out together like this. Maybe someplace that has a mosh pit. I should mosh in my wedding gown and find some bikers and have 3 guys screw me at the same time. And make Herman watch. Prepare him. Fucking A, man! How the fuck did this happen?
Rinchen, honey, why didn't you pick up the phone?
I'm getting shit-faced.
Why, honey? Do you not like your wedding gown?
No! I don't like my wedding gown. Hey, I have an idea. You wear the wedding gown and I'll wear the tux. And when we go on our honeymoon, I'll fuck you. How about that?
I think you're drunk.
No shit, Sherlock.
Why don't you go to bed? Why don't we go to bed? Tomorrow's a new day. Come on.
You want some of this?
No, thanks.
Then what do you want?
I want you, Rinchen, to be with you, to take care of you.
Why?
Because you're you.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to start this again now?
It's not your fault. It's my fault. Everything's fucked up and it's my fault. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of you.
Why are you afraid of me?
Because you actually love me. With real love, not pornographic catch-the-prize love.
And don't you love me?
Yeah, you're right. I do love you, Herman. Let's go to bed. If we both died tonight like Romeo and Juliet, that wouldn't be so bad, would it?
That would be great.
Oh, we really fucked up this time.
Hey, we don't make mistakes. I'm no saint.
You're not? I thought you were.
Listen, why don't we get you out of this wedding gown? Maybe it costs a fortune to dry clean, and then you can tell me what's bothering you.
Yeah, you're right. I do love you, Herman. I really do. Whatever happens, here. Ah! the couch for a sec. I gotta tell you something.
Okay, what?
Where'd the bottle go?
Put it away.
Okay. Listen, Herman. You're a nice guy.
Oh no.
What?
Start this whole "you're a nice guy, I'm a shit" routine again. And you're gonna tell me how you're no good for me.
Well, I am no good for you. You know how something bad will happen. You figure, why worry about it? It'll probably go away. Shit! I suck.
Listen, Ringen, I love you. As they say, warts and all.
What words?
You don't have any warts.
No. I know I have warts. I've got warts that are the size of mountains. I just wish you had some because I gotta tell you this.
Okay, what?
Do you remember when we first started going out?
Yeah?
In those first few weeks, we were floating on air. We talked every night over the phone. You took me to a boule and you slipped a 5 to the Mayor D. I'd never been with a guy cool enough to do that.
I read about it in a book.
And we had that amazing boat ride on the ferry. We got drunk and you took me home and you were so amazing. You just didn't seem like an all-night guy to me.
I couldn't get enough of you.
Well, that's for sure. I couldn't walk for 2 days.
And I thought, what is she doing with a nobody like me?
Yeah, right. And I thought the same thing. He's so smart and sweet and handsome and a surprisingly great lay and has a job and everything.
And 6 months later, we're getting married. Listen, if you want to wait to really be sure, you can. It's whatever you want.
No. Wait. It's kind of bigger than that.
Bigger than our wedding?
So when we first started going out, it was like too good, and I kept thinking, where's the catch? And I thought, I'm going to hit the ground and break every bone in my body. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not in such a melodramatic way, but yeah, it was intense. It still is.
Yeah, it is, and that's the thing. It's getting more intense all the time. I mean, if I ever thought you would leave me.
Never.
Or something ever happened to you.
Come on.
I think I would just flip out, and I've never felt that way about a guy, a man, before. It's just like too good to be true.
Can I say something here? I feel the same way. It's love, right? Real love. I think a lot of people have fake love, but we're lucky. We have the real thing.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Why? Because fear's a part of it? That's life, kid. You have something wonderful, and you just might lose it.
Yeah, but Herman, there were other guys.
This is news?
No, I mean, since I was sure I was going to get crushed by you and I had no idea what was going on, it was just so intense, I just needed something to ground me.
You were seeing other guys while we were going out.
Sort of. I mean, my heart was not into it anyway whatsoever. It was just an insurance policy. I don't have to tell you this.
I'm a nice guy, Ranger, but I'm not a wimp.
I don't want to tell you this.
Well, you got me all interested now.
So I was in this bar one night getting shit-faced because I was so in love with you, and I figured the best way to make our love not as intense was something just as intense, but in the other direction.
Other direction?
Let me finish. So I'm sitting there thinking this, and this biker guy, Red, comes up next to me, and I figured it was fake, so I hung out with him a while.
What?
See, I don't love him, but he loves me. He's like your opposite. He throws me around. He's into rough sex.
Rough sex?
It's just sex, Herman, and that's pretty much the whole story.
Pretty much.
Well, we shot dope a couple times, smoked some crack, and oh yeah, he never listens to me.
Wow. This is news. How long has this been going on?
Well, I haven't seen him for about 3 days.
What?
Because I love you. I needed this monster in my life just in case.
You need him because he hurts you.
No, it's not like that old cliche. I only love you.
But you're seeing him too.
Listen, I don't see him. He sees me. Once you and I were really happening, I told Red it was over. But that was like 4 months ago, and he's hard to convince.
So he forces himself on you.
Well, that was kind of the deal in the first place. He's an animal, Herman. He's the kind of guy who likes to start fights in hopes that the cops show up so he can fight them too.
So what happens now?
Well, I told him I was getting married.
And?
Said that was great. Said he'd come by the night before and give me a goodbye phone. Plans to stop by once a week to get his pipes cleaned.
Wow, this is criminal.
Yeah, but I started it. I needed it like an antidote.
So just tell him you won't see him anymore.
Honey, do you want to be married to a woman with all her teeth?
Wait a minute. You said the night before. That's tonight.
Uh-huh.
Tonight, like now.
Uh-huh.
That's why you're getting drunk.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell him.
No,
It's
you
over between
can't.
us. Why? Do you still love him?
No, you idiot. I only love you. That's why I don't want to see you get mashed into Herman Burger. Oh, shit.
I will tell him.
No, baby, please. He'll make you a saddlebag and peel your skin off and put you on the side of his Harley.
He has a Harley?
Of course, he's a biker.
Go to the bedroom. Go to the bedroom or I'm calling off the wedding. I don't care what my mother says.
Just promise me if he tries to kill you or something, you'll jump out the window.
Go.
The fuck?
Yes?
Where's Ringen?
Not here.
Who are you?
Herman, her fiance.
Yeah?
Yes.
Fuck!
And you are?
Red, motor captain, North Reading chapter, Hell's Angels. So where is she?
She's dead.
Say what?
She died 3 days ago.
I just saw her 3 days ago.
Well, she died. The police aren't really sure what happened. Said it was contusions. They're looking for a biker.
Contusions?
Yeah, very bad. Said she had rough sex.
Wow. She's dead.
Yeah.
You're her boyfriend, right?
Yes?
So why are you sad?
I am sad.
Me too. I'm sad too.
So look, I gotta go see my mother.
A toaster engine!
A toast!
A great piece of ass!
A great piece of ass.
She told me about you.
Really?
Yeah. Said you were a stabilizing influence. Whatever the fuck that means.
That's nice of her to say.
She said things were so intense with me, she needed someone to bring her back to Earth, like you were an antidote or something.
She said that.
What?
That I was the antidote.
Something like that.
Wow. I thought Ringen loved me.
She did. She did. But bitches are bitches. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about bitches. I thought I knew about Ringen.
Well, she's gone, and we'll miss her. What else can you say?
You killed her.
Me?
You beat her up, and you killed her.
You're dreaming, pal.
She was a wonderful girl. And you defiled her, and you killed her. And now, I don't have her anymore.
So?
So now, I'm gonna kill you.
How you plan to do that?
I'll think of something.
You'll have to find me.
How hard can it be?
Good luck, pal. Good fucking luck.
That's it.
What?
You come into my life, ruin it, and it's good luck, pal?
You're better off this way. I did you a favor, pal. You've got your head up your ass. And when you get around to pulling it out, you'll realize there ain't no such thing as love. Not with Ringen, not with anybody. There's only the battle. And in every battle, only one person wins.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna stalk you for the rest of your days, and I'm gonna win.
No, you're not. Because I'm out of here. Nice knowing you.
I'll find you. The cops will find you. Contusions.
Listen, big guy. I'm walking out this door. If you even try to get near me, anywhere, any place, I will carve you so many new assholes that you...
What? What, big guy?
Just stay away from me!
You're dead.
That was amazing.
Yeah?
You made him go away permanently. You tricked him. You're a genius. Oh, Herman, I love you.
But those things he said.
It's all bullshit.
Is it?
Hey, it's me. Remember?
You
The woman you love?
put wrench in.
I made a mistake. I'm human.
There are mistakes. There are mistakes.
Listen, Herman, if you like getting your back scratched, you're going to get bitten now and again.
I like both of those things.
Oh, I know you do.
You were bad. You cuckolded me and we could have been killed.
That was then. This is now, okay?
Okay.
Come on.
With eager compounds we our palate urge, as to prevent our maladies unseen, we sicken to shun sickness when we purge. Even so, being full of your ne'er-cloying sweetness, to bitter sauces did I frame my feeding, and, sick of welfare, found a kind of neatness, to be diseased air, that there was true needing. Thus policy and love, to anticipate, the ills that were not, grew to faults assured, and brought to medicine a healthful state, which, rank of goodness, would by ill be cured. But thence I learned, and find the lesson true, drugs poison him that so fell sick of you.
Couldn't you bring yourself to make me sound like that? To let me feel the magic of whatever you do? Yes, something like that. Isn't it some sexy words you whisper? Some phrase you chant you use to make noises when love you didn't help out? No, it sounds not good. But the lights your body got is for the fire is you. Forget all the music, at least to me, and song. Mi razonos para amarte, y tú eres la primera. Mil poemas en la cama, yo donde quieres.
All you gotta do is say, give me an egg, Daddy.
I could do that for you.
You think so?
Oh yes, baby, querida mia. You could stop all that everything you said, your insolence and babes. Have you ever got yourself to be high tide? Can you hear the thrashing, the ebb? See where our toes dig deep in wet sands? Only disappearing if we move.
Motion is inevitable.
You are definitely correct. No doubt about it, why? I sometimes must keep myself from jumping in all over cliffs.
So I see.
You do? Oh, sure. If only I could find just 6'8" or 3'4". The flow of you in my arms. You know what I mean? I want, no, I need to grow with your leaders. Is that the right term?
meters?
Aren't you aiming a bit low? You have to know what key I sing in before any of that. No, it is not meter. Meters indicate distance. And I am virtually on top of you.
Would that you were?
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that last. Could you repeat that?
Or funny that.
What?
Repeat that.
Then go ahead. What's stopping you?
Well, you seem otherwise engaged. I mean to say, how can I possibly intrigue you versus that thing?
All that is here is me.
What if I were to lie before you, totally open to your touch? Your fingers in fantastical breeze upon my back, letting the willows slide by the brook, the basketball rope, the slides of skateboards careening by my cheek. What if your fingers found music here, in me?
That ain't no thing, my CC rider. Me either. My sugar pie honey bunch. But it's not the secret.
No?
No.
What am I missing?
Listen.
What do you mean, listen? That's all I can do is listen to you. Hear you cruising that lens of the Canary by San Pedro. So far, and the stoplight bounces to the beat up and down and all around. Can't you just see yourself? Top down, hydraulics, fast, like me, dancing to the song of yourself. You woman, can you hear me? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. You want me to let you ride in my car that I worked so hard on. Let Autos laugh at me till I learn the mystery of my own mechanical systems. Complex, my brother man. Takes a learned touch. Haven't you seen them ads on the television? Don't pick up strangers, unless you know them.
Why do you talk me so? You trying to make me feel less than a man? I gotta learn touch. Shit. I got a touch of Hilton Ruins, Jimi Hendrix, and Ola Tunji. What you got to say to them?
I'm waiting for you.
Waiting? Waiting for what? What more do you want from me?
I want to hear you.
Pour my heart out to you, girl. I'm never talking more like I've been talking. What you talking about? Como no estoy aquí? Like I'm not right here in front of you?
Beside me.
We're starting to get to me.
Good. Let go.
Let go? Let go of what?
Let go of some of my music you took from me.
I ain't got your music, woman.
I know.
What do you want?
Some of yours.
Music placed upon that blessed void, whose motion sounds with thy sweet fingers and thy gentle sways. The wiry conquer that mine ear confounds. Do I envy those jacks that remember me, to kiss the tender inward of thy hand, whilst my poor lips would should at harvest reap, and the wood's bones by the blushing stand. To be so tickled they would change their state in situation with those dancing chips, o'er whom thy fingers walk with gentle gait, making dead wood more blessed than living lips. Since saucy jacks so happy are in this, give them thy fingers, me, thy lips to kiss.
while you stay there, I practically know what you do to each other. I know everything. Except how it feels, of course. No, we'll assume it feels good. We'll assume you get so lost that you forget where you are, who you are. Who cares who you are? You think you're going to die, don't you? And you wish you would too. Because it's all going to be downhill after this, isn't it? Man alive. If you knew how these things were done, you would walk right through that door and tell me you love me. Stupid. I know it's stupid. But you would walk right through that door and convince me that you love me. Like a doctor would if I were dying. If I'm dying, when I'm dying. Tell the doctor, tell me how great I look, okay? I don't want to be told I'm dying. I know I'm dying. I'm the one doing the dying. The first day I met you, I knew you would betray me. But water under the bridge, okay? Just tell me you love me and we can start there. David, just tell me you love me and we can start over. Otherwise I will go mad. I will go mad. And if anyone asks, I'll tell them where you are and what you're doing. Which won't be far from the truth. Not too far. He's in her bed. He's in her hair. He's in her mouth. All day, all night. He comes home and he can't even speak. He comes to me and he doesn't say a word. But pretty soon, David, they won't even see you. They'll see you shaking in the pleasure of her. They will feel her. They will taste her. And they will hate you. Hate you. And they will abandon you in your pleasure and comfort me. Unless you could just stop staring at her and I could just hold my tongue. And we can be exactly who we were. You can be strong, proud, and handsome, and every good thing. And I could just stand it. Well, stand here, I mean. I could just stand it.
No. Not you talk. Me. You just sit there and shut up! But if you even think about feeling sorry for me, I'll kill you. No, I'm not kidding. How long has it been going on? Huh? Such a fucking fool. How many of us have you had, huh? Stop it. Stop calling your names. I'm sorry, but what didn't I do? Not the right thing, obviously. Like you had any idea what that was. Was there anything I could have done to please you? I doubt it. Look, I love you. That was my excuse. Okay? Okay. All I ask is, can't we just be smart about this? I mean, we don't have to humiliate each other, because, believe me, if you make me look stupid here, I won't have any choice. I'll say whatever I have to say on top of this thing, and you know where that leaves you, baby. Baby, don't make me be like this. You love me. I know you love me. Tell me you love me, baby. Tell me you didn't care about this other man or woman or whoever the hell it was. Tell me it was just that one time. That's all I want. Okay. I want to believe that we had something. I mean, something more than the physical thing, I mean, the physical thing, it was great. Wasn't it great? You have no right to treat me like this! Not to talk to me like this! Okay, Jackie, it's okay. You want to have other people, then have other people. Just have them in some other city, okay? You want me to say please? I'll say please. You just come home and I'll say please. Or how about we just not talk about any of this? I won't say any of this. You'll just agree that when we're both in the same place as one of your letters, that you won't look at them. That'll work, I think. Okay? Good!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Tired of what?
Don't do this.
Tired from what is more like it. Tired from what, Roland?
I think you already know.
Say it.
So you can hate me?
What did I do?
It wasn't you.
I would have done whatever you wanted.
It wasn't what I wanted. It was who. It wasn't what I wanted someone to do. It was who I wanted to do it. To me. With me.
Not me.
No. Not you. I'm sorry.
You couldn't help it.
Maybe I could. I probably could. But I didn't. I didn't help it.
You're going to be sorry, Roland.
I'm already sorry. What am I supposed to do?
Undo it. You're supposed to undo it. You want me to undo it?
Yes.
Undo this.
Yes.
Shall I undo?
Yes.
Now?
Now. Undo this.
Undo this? You want me to undo this?
Can you?
My pleasure.
Now. Undo it now.
And this?
And this. Yes?
Can you undo this? Undo this for you? And this. Can you undo all this for me?
Not bless my tongue with patience and too much disdain. Let sorrow bring me words, and words express the manner of my pity, waiting pain. If I might teach thee wit, better it were, though not love, yet love to tell me so. As testy as sick men when their deaths be near, no news but health from their physicians know. For if I should despair, I should grow mad, and in my madness might speak ill of thee. Now this ill-resting world is grown so bad, mad slanders by mad ears believe me, that I may not be so, nor thou belie. Bear thy eyes straight, though my proud heart go wide.
Hendrik.
Last night on the subway, I urinated.
Hendrik.
In my pants.
Hendrik.
Bladder control. Sudden loss of, water's breaking. Swoosh, drenched.
Hendrik.
I'm broke.
Hendrik.
I spent all my money on these.
Hendrik.
I didn't need them. It was just they're drapes. It was an idea I had to sew actual chicken feathers.
Hendrik!
Quilted, sort of big squares between sheets of sheer, raw silk. Hendrik. I find it saying raw a lot these days. Raw silk, or raw, burlap steak. Why would we eat me raw?
Hendrik.
The raw truth. Raw and, rank betrayal.
Hendrik.
All this coil is longing of you, mistress. As they say, raw. Not like I'm not perfectly contented to be free of the constraints of this room and your ultimate indifference to
Hendrik!
I want to come back.
No!
Why not? Why?
We terminated.
So?
You, because
What?
you frightened me.
You're not supposed to say things like that. You're not supposed to say anything, really.
I can say whatever I want, Hendrik. You're not my patient anymore.
But still,
Well, you do frighten me.
I am in love with you.
Transference.
I don't believe in transference.
Uh-huh.
All love is transference. Breast, mom, every fucking other fucking.
Hendrik!
I love you.
You do not.
Yes,
I mean,
I do.
Hendrik,
It's not transference.
I have problems of my own, Hendrik! Problems. Problems.
I thought you terminated with him. Tell him to leave. Is it bad today?
This isn't going well, and perhaps I should.
I should not have said that you frightened me.
Countertransference. Unanalyzed countertransference. What?
It's.
Oh, it's not counters, so it's what? Reality?
Hendrik,
I mean, I am. I actually am. Frightening. I mean me. Wow.
And how would it make you feel if I said you were frightened?
But you did say that.
But how did
No
you...
if.
But how?
No hypothetical.
But...
You still said it. Sleep with me at least.
You're gay.
Oh yeah. So what? Gay. What is that? You're a dyke, I'm gay, so...
Actually, I never
Oh,
said...
come on.
What?
You wear the Harley Davidson boots, and you have short hair.
Once I wore those
Oh, we saw each other.
You were my patient?
What?
We didn't see each other.
For 5 years.
You make it sound like we dated.
You think this is about my mother?
I don't not think this is about
I
your
think
mother.
you're a dyke.
Lesbian.
Wasn't hostile.
Felt like it.
Thought it was gone.
He's supposed to be.
So, are you to my thoughts as food to life?
Stop it. I've gained 24 pounds.
Or as sweet season showers over the ground?
Last night on the subway, I urinated in my pants.
And for peace of you, I hold such strength.
Shut up! I hate songs. Boring, boring, boring!
As twixt the miser and his weight is found!
I'm broke! I know women who have slept with you. New York it's a tiny village. Well, it isn't, but I have worked with women who have slept with you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I know you're a lesbian.
And how does that make you feel?
Sleep with me.
I'm going to charge you for this visit.
I'll pay twice what I paid.
You're broke.
I'll mug someone.
You keep using the word sleep.
Sex.
Sleep isn't sex.
Nitpicker.
Oh, it's interesting.
Kleinian nitpicker.
I think you can sleep with me, have sex with me, because unlike the truly great analysts of the past who have unshakable faith in the stern tenets of their disciplines, you and all modern practitioners of, well, of anything, of psychoanalysis in this instance, in our, pickle, conundrum, whatchamacallit, have, well, faith but no unshakable faith. No one does anything these days. We have ambivalence. It's why we tattoo ourselves. What? So like the priests that wind up sleeping with children, it's not their fault. I mean, we should put them in prison, kill them probably. I know it's a bad thing to say, but everyone, well, it seems like everyone should be killed, you know? In a world in which no structure rests assuredly on assurancy, on a foundation, but take even an old atheist like Freud. God was still watching. He was watching all the way up from the top until so on and so forth. Until today. Today. Well, take me for instance. Only you have been seeing me for 5 years. Nothing lasts longer than 5 years. Used to be 10 at least. And so abuse of one's, of your, patients, subjects, inwards, inferiors, well, it's wrong, but not absolutely. Because there's simply no absolutes to the
associative loop to tattoos is interesting.
Well, tattoos last.
Your mother was tattooed.
Oh, that again.
I'm absolutely never going to have sex with you.
Because I'm fat, urinate in my pants, and I'm broke and frightening? I have a thought disorder.
I don't think you do, actually.
I think I do have a thought disorder, but perhaps the thinking I do is a result of that thought disorder. If you have a thought disorder, and you think you do, then you're thinking a correct thought, in which case you do have a disorder. But if you don't have a thought disorder, but you think you do, then you do have a disorder, but in which case I do, but well, you get the point. It's a small point. I saw a man with tattoos all over his body yesterday, covering almost all of his flesh like an epidermatological crisis. Now that's frightening. And I thought, wow, bet his skin will always smell like cheap ink. But then I thought, wow, the pain. He must have really enjoyed that suffering. I bet he remembers every little inky stick. This is how he knows he's been here, because it hurt to be. He has inscribed proof of his, well, not existence. Oh, okay, sure existence, inscribed on his own, in the only arena available to the late 20th century citizen seeking effectivity, his or her skin. I cannot change any world besides the small world that's bound by my flesh. I can change nothing. I can only hire a biker with a needle to bruise into my flesh, live free, or die. I'm scared. I'm scared of this world. I really want to come back to you. Maybe I'll get a tattoo. Ambivalence, it expands our options. It increases our freedom to tattoo ourselves, if we wish. To have a concept like ourselves or myself makes us more ambivalent and more free, which drives us crazy and makes us desperate to find more ambivalent things, like tattoos, which, for all their permanence and pain, serve merely as markers of how impermanent and ambivalent we are, or feel we are.
Actually, tattoos are immovable nowadays.
I hate how you introduce irrelevancies. Oh, I have a boyfriend now.
Oh, that's good.
He's beautiful, and he has no soul. None. In nature, there's no deformity but the mind. Not our evil, but the unkind. Beauty is good. Beauty is goodness. But even the beauty's evil are empty trunks so flourished by the whatchamacallit, the devil, as they say. I don't, by the way, believe that you're right that my mother named me Hendrik because it sounds like Smendrik. She was Dutch. It's a Dutch name, for Christ's sakes, not because it sounds like Smendrik. I don't think she meant that. I think that's wrong. I think you could be, I could sue you for malpractice for suggesting that, for implanting, inscribing, whatchamacallit, for forging neural pathways into my brain. Maternal ambivalence is lethal. You ruined my life.
But she did call you Schmendrick Hendrick.
So?
It's Dutch, but you were born in Massapequa. Schmendrick Hendrick. The word's practically homonymic.
They're homophonous, actually. They're not...
Homonym and homophone are homologues. They're homologues.
They're homonyms, actually. Though homophony is the
No,
precise...
homophony is the precise. It's not exactly...
Though there is a word more canonically closing the impercession, but I don't remember what that word is. Homophones are like...
tattoo and taboo.
No, those aren't. They're like... Oh. My mom's favorite actor was Oscar Homolka. When she'd get mad at me, she would say, "What have you done, Oscar Homolka? Listen up, Oscar Homolka." The subtext of the last minute is homosexual. There, beat you to it. Pissed? All this coil is long of you. I want back in. Tattoos are taboo for Jews. It's taboo. It's taboo! Nothing? Well, like anal sex. I'm not a homosexual. I can't be. I have no talent to be. And besides, the anal sex, it disgusts me. Ugh, anal sex, ugh. Fills me with horror. Well, that's too strong a disgust.
Do you know why that is?
I don't know why it doesn't disgust everyone.
But it doesn't.
I don't know why.
All sex has fragrance and is sometimes malodorous. Love, like a tall rose, is overwhelming with its fierce volatility, the mephitic pungency of elimination and waste. When two lovers are conjoining, when my cock is up your butt.
That's horribly, horribly, horribly revolting what you just said, and I'm going to vomit. Shit transformed! No, it doesn't! It's irreducibly revolting! That is its essence, to revolt and spread disease. You are very beautiful, but you have no soul.
Shit transforms when you're in love.
Well, maybe I've never been in love before.
Maybe not.
How sad.
Schmendrick,
Wait a minute. But you love me.
I do.
But, I mean, how is that possible? I mean, look at me! And you have no soul. I mean, I'm reasonably sure about that. You're a satyr, a priapus. Nothing human is alien to you. It's inhuman.
Not having a soul makes a person indiscriminate. Makes it possible to fall in love with unworthy object people like you.
But if I don't let you fuck me, you'll leave me.
I thought he was gone. I thought he terminated.
he asked to see me.
What's his real name anyway? It sure as hell isn't Schmendrick. I hate him. You shouldn't let him back.
I won't.
Ever. Promise.
Ever. Vanished. Be gone.
I don't understand.
I have to leave you.
But that's crazy. I mean, you love me so much my shit smells like a tar of rose. I can't say that without feeling nausea, but you say it does. But you're going to leave me if we don't fuck.
Yes, because your refusal means that you don't love me. I know that's bad to say, but we both know what the refusal means. You don't love me, Hendry, and that breaks my heart. It makes me want to die.
So what? If you leave me, you're going to die? Or are you just going to find another boyfriend who has no problem with the smell of a tar?
The latter.
This morning I dreamed the bedroom was full of sand.
I don't understand.
Is it bad today?
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work I go. Yes, it's very, very, very bad. I want to die. God has closed my womb and I want to die. As a lesbian and a feminist and a rational progressive person and everything that I am, as lucky as I am, I know it's bad to say this, but I don't give a fuck. I am so fucking depressed. I want to die. Die! 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 I want to have a baby. If baby that won't be born. I hate the 5 failed sperm donors. Inexplicably, I hate you. Certainly, I hate myself. I can't describe the hatred for the doctors who... I have projected my hatred for the doctors and their super ovulators onto my shrink and her antidepressants. So I can't remember to take my Zoloft, which I need to do, but I hate her and her Zoloft for seeking to rob me of my death-desiring depression, which is now the only thing left of my baby. I don't believe in God. I never did, not even a little bit. But my hate believes in God, and God has decided to close my womb, so fuck God! While my patients are jabbering away on the couch, I imagine I had a big sand bucket like the one kids play with at the beach, and I imagine a big plastic shovel, and I am slowly and deliberately and seriously filling their mouths with sand. Oh, you know, not just to shut them up, but strangle them. I wish all the world was burnt to a cinder. I wish I lived on the island of Montserrat. I mean, I do live on the island of Montserrat. You know the island with the volcano. I imagine you calling my patients. Dr. Sauber is dead. Esther is dead. She's killed herself. Here's the referrals. They'd all be so shocked and so sad, but also deeply gratified to have finally heard your voice. My lover. Parasites. Oi! Die! Every morning! I'm sorry, but it's only ever, oh no, not this again. And you know what? If it wasn't for my complete lack of hope, if I thought for one moment I felt hope, I'd have the courage to kill myself. For real.
There's always douching.
Would you ever play on the shore with a sand bucket?
Why? Fishing isn't foolproof.
No reason at all.
Well, foolproof.
Hate that.
What?
The continental, weary-wise, sophisticated louse you latch onto. Ah, well, foolproof. Americans don't say ah. Ah, well, foolproof. Ah, well, the smell of feces. In the Faubourg and Paris of my youth, we would eat it on petit pois of tiny platters of limo cheese. Please, you're from Dearborn. In houses all across Dearborn, mothers are teaching little boys to crinkle and revolt at the smell of a door. Maybe they don't even need instruction. Maybe it's an innate, avastic, poo-poo, yak. What went wrong with you?
With love's light wings that have perched that revulsion.
Oh, you're so robust. You don't really get ambivalence. You're a satyr, a half man, half goat. You should get ambivalence, but animals don't. Ambivalence is the soul. It is our species being. It's why we say they don't have any souls. Human ambivalence is too ambivalent to stand up for itself, I guess, and so, voila, you. I'm going to lie down now.
Time's almost up.
Can I fuck you?
Can I fuck you?
Can I fuck you?
No! Sorry, dear, no fucking tonight.
Don't let me leave you. I may not have a soul, but I'm beautiful. Hold on tight to me.
I'm going to lie down now.
You always lie down and you fall asleep. It's your efficient resistance.
Just for old time's sake. Look, why resist? I haven't met anyone who wasn't overcome. Eventually. Oh, this pillow always smells.
Many troubled heads have laid upon it. What about paternal ambivalence? What does it smell like, Hendrik?
A tear of something nice. Not now, I'm trying to sleep. Thank you for seeing me. Aren't I sad? Paternal ambivalence. There's no such thing. My father lacked ambivalence. He hated me. Till he figured out how to swallow me. Which he did in 3 snaps of his mighty jaws and washed me down with beer. It hardly hurt. Him or me. Once incorporated, I was more or less safe and more or less whole. No, spectacularly, lip-smackingly, invincibly unappetizing. Hendrick? Hendrick! I have problems of my own.
Our inability to love one another is probably one of humankind's greatest tragedies. Why can't people live up to their moral goodness? It's better to share. It's more pleasant to be kind. Maybe not in the moment, but immediately after. Honey, it's exhausting to despair. Surprises are always coming. Adversity is better met by good cheer and a placid spirit. Generosity lifts the soul. Sacrifice makes us free. For the happy woman, there is no terror in the night. Lass meine Schmerzen nicht verloren sein. Let my sorrow and my pain not be in vain. Don't kill yourself. Work. Each evening come home to me. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. I love that. Surely they shall. Surely. Surely.
For me, that word is so rotten with doubt and hesitation. It rings. It's a question in a closet.
Don't kill yourself. Work. Each evening come home to me.
Lock up after yourself.
Or as sweet season showers are to
Try to relax and smile,
In a little while, I will let you eat.
Or I'll rub your feet.
or I will make you feel completely at ease.
Oh, please.
No, don't sneeze!
I will not dull you with my paint.
Making you into what you ain't.
Nothing I can do can make you better than the man you
I
are.
paint mountains, I paint skies, I paint clouds and their formations.
Still, I have reservations.
About painting you, because when I do,
It's just arms and legs. I capture nothing but these arms and legs.
I stand and smile and try to paint you.
I sit and I concentrate on your ass!
I paint you.
Alas,
That's it.
it's shit.
I cannot paint you.
I cannot burrow into your soul.
The parts do not make a whole.
So I quit.
I quit.
Remember the paintings I made when we met? Your silhouette. Hard to forget.
But with each passing year, I fear.
The more I love
The more I am incapable.
of painting you, but still I paint you.
I paint you.
But with each passing year, I fear. The more I love,
The more I love.
The more I
the
love,
more I am incapable.
the more I am incapable of painting you.
But still, I paint
I paint you.
I paint you.
My love is stranger than what you can see. I love not less, the less the show appear. The love is merchandise whose rich esteeming the owner's tongue doth publish everywhere. Our love was new, and then but in the spring, when I was wont to greet it with my lace. As Philomel in summer's front doth sing, and stops her pipe in growth of riper days. Not that the summer is less pleasant now, than when her mournful hymns did hush the night. But that wild music burdens every bough, and sweets grown common lose their dear delight. Therefore, like her, I sometimes hold my tongue, because I would not dull you with my song.
Do you think they're happy in there? Your house has never looked prettier. These flowers are amazing. Ecuadorian lilies. It doesn't mean they're happy in there. They're eating, they're talking, everyone's here. The guest of honor isn't here. He'll be here. Hello, Harry.
I'm so sorry we're late.
Oh, no.
We just came from Aswell thing for Henry Kissinger. What a great event. You know my wife, Laura Little? Oh, Laura, this is our gracious host.
I admired her work. And this is Spencer Bloomfield. We know each other. You look so beautiful. Can I get you a drink? Philip Glass will be here any minute.
Who's that?
The guest of honor. Tonight's a benefit for him.
Harry, he's a very important avant-garde artist, cutting edge. He directed Einstein on the Beach, which I could sit through every night.
We popped over to Spain last week for the Guggenheim opening in Bilbao. I can't tell you how exciting that little museum is.
I'm teaching Harry to start thinking globally. It's our job to keep up.
Everyone thinks I married her for her looks. It's not true. I did it for her energy.
I think I'd like some water.
No ice. Lime.
Robert Wilson. What? She thinks she's here to see Robert Wilson. He directed Einstein on the Beach. Our guest is a composer. She won't know the difference. Do you think she's a good writer? If you think overrated sex column in Good Writing.
Harry's a very nice man,
But you could never marry him, not even for 5 years, to fulfill the prenup, because she's going to be leaving him the next day. That's not a diamond on her finger. That's a satellite dish.
I'd do anything for this night to be over.
You can't be cuckoo enough to think that they're madly in love.
Why not? It would have been nice.
But highly unlikely.
I'm just not up for this. I look enormous and anxious.
You look great, but if you're unhappy, I'm through with my outlet.
You look fabulous.
Our health and beauty department has done the research. Once a woman hits 35, it's blast off for corrective surgery. Any later than that, your skin loses elasticity. I'm giving you great advice and you're not listening to me.
I just wish you would goddamn get here.
Who? Have you invited someone else I should know about?
No, the guest of honor, the artist in question. And I wish everyone hadn't just seen each other at Allen's perfect little thing for Henry Kissinger. And furthermore, where the fuck is Diane Sawyer?
Take it easy. I thought you said that shrink of yours was helping you.
She's helping me with the memory of my mother, who lowered my self-esteem by competing with me for attention from my withholding father. That has nothing to do with this evening being over and done with.
I give up. I don't know what you want from me.
I want Diane Sawyer here, and I want Philip Glass here.
Well, honey, you'll
You
be...
change cares! I hate caviar and baby bliss potatoes. Give me a cocktail frank or a Swedish meatball any day. How are you, Spencer?
I'm terrific, Jerry. Congratulations on your marriage. I ran into your last father the other day in Washington.
Oh, are you spending a lot of time with the Secretary of Transportation?
It was a party. It had been Bradley and Sally Quinn's for our September issue.
Well, you certainly caused a little buzz with that.
Thank you. I didn't know you read women's magazines.
I read everything. And you should do more about emerging Hollywood. No one cares about Michelle Pfeiffer and her babies anymore.
Holden, can I get you another spritzer?
I'm fine, thanks.
Honey, she just wants an excuse to run off and tell everyone she can't believe what I just said to her.
I'll bring you back a Swedish meatball.
I've never understood your interest in that woman. She's a hideous climber, and everyone says she's going to be fired. That September issue was a total embarrassment, and the entire company is up for sale anyway.
Are you buying it?
Boring! If it was just about making money, I'd rather just stay at home with my wife. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Kids are good.
Kids are great. Kip's in Maine, and Taylor's at this terrific summer camp in Cambodia. She's learning to plant rice and dig her own latrine.
Oh, so now you won't have to tip the doorman at 873 Park Avenue to do it anymore.
That was an easy shot.
You set it up.
I read you bought that English publishing house.
Now this is seriously interesting. You buy the world's largest chain of discount drugstores, and nobody notices. You buy Jonathan Swift's bankrupt publishing house, and Henry Kissinger congratulating it. By the way, you should have come to Alan's little thing for me.
Well, I was here, organizing my own little thing.
Well, I'd say it was the classiest event of the summer. The regulars were there, like Mike and Diane Sawyer, and there were some neat surprises, too.
Diane Sawyer was there?
And Bill Bradley, and Steven Spielberg, and April Gornick, and Eric Fischel.
The painters?
Oh, it was considered a major collector now. Rena and I ran into him at the Guggenheim opening in Bilbao. I have to say, I've never thought much of Gary's work, but he's really hit his stride. But if I had to do it all over again, I'd be an architect.
Then you'd have to listen to other people's opinions.
I hate that.
I know.
A lot of your friends were there.
Were they?
And Harry. And the sexpert. And she should be sued for malpractice for those columns. I tried those positions. They're only possible for a lesbian hydra or a spastic giraffe.
God, Jerry, shut, they're here.
Why do you let these kinds of people into your house?
He's a friend of mine.
She's an ex-lover of mine. That doesn't mean I have to feed her.
You're ridiculous.
You know, after my first marriage, there was basically you and Rena. You two were the standouts.
Well, at least we had the most quotable fathers. So you liked Bill Bell?
You really don't want to talk about us? Or why is it until tonight you've avoided meeting my new wife?
I'm just waiting for Philip Glass.
Why don't you tell everyone that they all write a check? They can all go home now. They all just want to be excused. We all just saw each other and Henry Kissinger's anyhow.
You don't have to stay.
I have to stay. I'm only here for you. Where's that guy you've been dating?
He's inside.
I heard he's something.
Developer.
Oh, sounds promising. Oh, what does he develop?
Pennsylvania.
You could do better.
What's the matter with Pennsylvania?
Oh, nothing at all, except Liberty Bell Condo.
How do you know the name of his condo?
I pay attention. That's my business. Holden, you shouldn't throw your life away on some dolt who drives a Lexus. Does he wear Gucci loafers? You know, it would kill me to see you with a guy in Gucci loafers. At least wait until you're 40.
He wears Hermes loafers.
Are you doing this deliberately?
Are you serious?
There you are! Oh, we were just talking about you.
This is such a beautiful house.
I think it's one of Bobby Stern's better ones, a delightful play of air and light. Holden's father had it built.
It was kind of a first wedding present.
Well, Holden's father was a philosophy professor at Princeton. A wonderful man, a sort of my idol.
He was an alcoholic and married 5 times before his suicide.
But at least he paid attention to what truly interested him. Now, I have no robber barons in my family, so that was never an option for me.
These are beautiful lilies. Where are they from? Ecuador. Much hardier than the ones from Holland.
Holden does her own flowers.
It's a hobby of mine. My daughter once asked me why I hired a man to put flowers into a vase.
Holden, where's the guest of honor?
Oh, he's on his way, Joe. I don't believe you've met my friend. Joe, this is Jerry Gavshon.
No, but I'm always reading about you. Congratulations on that Binmark deal. You're killing every discount store on my side of the country.
We're opening next month in Moscow and Beijing. Who knew that in our lifetime we could say we made the world a safe place for Alka-Seltzer? Oh, this is my wife, Rena. Are you a big fan of Philip Glass?
Holden took me to something of his.
Yes, Glass Pieces, the Jerome Robbins Ballet.
That's the one with the beautiful young people jumping across the stage.
That could be a lot of things.
No, Joe, you're right. I know the one you mean.
Personally, I prefer a song that goes somewhere. But I'll give them both credit. Ballet, other than the jumpers, is usually quite boring.
Do you go to the ballet, Rena?
We prefer the opera. We practically go every evening. I used to be intimidated by it, but I find it very easy to pick up.
That's how you stay young. Find something that interests you and stick to it. Have you ever been to an Outward Bound trip?
Alone at night on a mountain in Colorado. I'm from the suburbs of Pittsburgh, Joe. I already know the answer. I wouldn't survive a night without takeout Chinese.
You eat a few roots and you're fine. I've been with them to Hurricane Island. I've sailed a Viking ship down the fjord, but just last week, I did something extraordinary. I went solo for a night to the South Bronx. Terrible neighborhood. Crack vials on the street. People you think if you look out in the face, you'll never see your kids again. Most scared I've ever been in years. But I made it.
Once the baby's born, I want to teach cooking at a Phoenix house in the South Bronx.
Oh, honey, they don't need to learn fat-free cooking at a Phoenix house in the South Bronx.
When's your baby due? Next March. Jerry wants a large family. I told him now that we've got the ranch, even 6 kids is okay with me. What ranch?
We got a little place in Jackson Hole, around 1,000 acres. Very easy to get to if you don't have to rely on commercial airlines. We just pop over to Teterboro and we're there.
Honey, people are beginning to leave. Nora told me to give you a big kiss and to let you know that she had to meet Diane Sawyer. And Kathleen Turner had to run out before the babysitter went psycho.
We heard he wasn't coming.
He's on his way.
Honey, we're expected for dinner.
Oh, who's dinner?
Just Joe and Patty. Are you going?
He's a second-rate talent for a gift for smoozing. And she's lucky she hasn't been indicted.
I thought they were friends of yours.
You two know each other?
Oh. We're acquainted. Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you again, too. It was a great party, Holden. Please tell Mr. Glass I'm one of his greatest fans.
Yes, of course.
Laura!
Yes?
I really enjoyed your last column.
Thank you. Good night.
Say, what is it she writes about?
Blowjobs!
That takes guts.
She can't help herself.
I better go tell them he's on the way.
Why don't we just invite everyone out for dinner? There's nothing wrong with a little bit of white wine and lobster overlooking the ocean.
Oh, we could all reenact Einstein on the beach.
You go ahead.
What?
You go ahead. I can't leave my guests.
I won't leave you at your own party.
No, please. Take Spencer and go get a lobster on the beach.
What are you talking about?
I prefer that you go.
Jerry? This is all your fault!
I didn't say a word!
Why are you here?
I was invited. I wanted my old friend to meet my new wife.
Rena and Jerry have bought a ranch where they're hoping to raise a family.
You're not giving Rena the credit she's due. Rena graduated Phi Beta Kappa from Bowdoin. She got into Harvard Medical School.
Jerry, you don't have to tell everyone that.
Why not? It happens to be true. Rena is setting up the Rena and Jerry Gafshin Pediatrics Foundation.
I think I'd like to go home now. I'm feeling a little tired.
We can't go home now.
Would you drop me at home?
Of course.
What the hell are you doing?
My feet are hurting. I need to lie down.
You can lie down here until the guest of honor arrives.
Spencer and I will take you home.
You're a gentleman, Joe.
I'll drop her off and I will be right back.
You don't have to. Are you insane? No. I'm just waiting to fill the glass.
You just sent a perfectly nice man away.
I thought I shouldn't throw myself away on a dolt who drives a Lexus.
You should have listened so carefully to everything I say.
Your wife is charming. I liked her a lot.
She gets tired. But when you total all up, she makes the most sense.
A good long-term investment?
Don't be crude.
No. I didn't get to Bill Bell. I am crude! Oh, God. Would you excuse me while I go retrieve my party?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Nothing. I just want to tell them to wait. That's all.
That's no difference if they wait.
But our guests will come and tell us what it's like to be an artist. What it's like to think you can make up a life that's different than your own.
There's nothing wrong with your life.
You're absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Let me take you to dinner tonight. After he leaves.
Can't. I have a date.
Your date just left.
He's not my only date.
So you're leaving me here alone.
Good for me. Bad for you. Isn't that what you once told me in business had to be
This
true?
isn't business. This is friendship.
Friendship. I'm tired of friendship. Good night, Jerry. Thanks so much for dropping by.
You have no idea how much I respect you.
It's great news about Bin Laden in Moscow.
Talk to me, Holger.
These are for Rena.
Please, you don't have to.
Most likely, I won't be here in the morning. And lilies that fester smell far worse than weeds. Good night. Everyone, he's on his way.
Removing others are themselves a stone, unmoved, cold, to temptation slow. They rightly do inherit heaven's graces, and husband nature's riches from expense. They are the lords and owners of their faces, others but stewards of their excellence. The summer's flower is to the summer sweet, though to itself it only live and die. But if that flower with a base infection meet, the basest weed outbraves his dignity. For sweetest things turn sourest by their deeds. Lilies that fester smell far worse than weeds.
His brand and fell asleep. A maid of Diane's this advantage found, and his love-kindling fire did quickly steep in a cold valley fountain of that ground, which borrowed from this holy fire of love a dateless, lively heat still to endure, and grew a seething bath which yet men grew. against strange maladies a sovereign cure. But at my mistress' eye, love's brand new fire, the boy for trial needs would touch my breast. I sick withal the help of Bath desired, and thither he had a sad distempered guest. But found no cure, the bath for my help lies, where Cupid got new fire, my mistress' eyes.
The little love god lied once asleep, laid by his side his heart in flaming brand, whilst many nymphs had vouchsafed life to keep, came tripping by, but in her maiden hand. The fairest Volturi took up that fire, which many legions of true hearts have warmed, and so the general of hot desire was sleeping by a virgin, Candace armed. This brand she quenched in a cool well by, which from love's fire took heat perpetual, growing a bath and healthful remedy for mid disease. But I, my mistress's thrall, came there for cure, and this by that I prove. Love's fire heats water, water cools not love.
That was Sonnet 154. Can we go back to 153? Cupid laid by his brand.
Signet. Signet. Brand. Ah, like a torch.
This advantage found.
Pelican. Pelican. Opportunity.
And his love kindling fire did quickly steep. Steep as in staircase?
Cliff notes. Cliff notes.
We have university paperbacks, and you're bringing out the Cliff Notes?
I'm not too proud.
Oh.
Steep, steep. Like tea. You dunk the tea bag in the water and steep.
Oh, like a tea bag.
Teabag? I don't understand one word of this sonnet.
Well, if you read the sonnet in one swoop, the meaning becomes...
I'm looking for a larger meaning.
But found no cure, the bath for my help lies, where Cupid got new fire, my mistress's eye.
Was Shakespeare paid to write these sonnets?
I don't think so.
Wait! Is this the hook? Royalty paying for praise from an oppressed artist. Economics. Pre-Marxist exploitation of the lower classes in Elizabethan England.
Why, Hamish?
Then what is the sonnet really about?
You are the prime example of the failure of modern education.
What the hell does all that mean? A love cannot be quenched. Cupid asleep by a magic spring. The world is falling apart. Bosnia, Northern Ireland, the Middle East. Let's do a play about Cupid asleep. A Cupid? Lay down, Cupid. Art has to change the world. Art should be a call to action, not some essay on a sleeping beauty.
This is such an old-fashioned argument. The old, how can you have beauty when so much ugliness exists in the world? The old, how dare you have comedy in a time of tragedy, love in a time of hate? It's a basically flawed argument. Art is one thing. Politics is...
I refuse to do courtly sentiments of love. Art has to make some sense of life, illuminate life. That's the purpose of art, and that's our duty. What is the purpose of the sonnet?
Can Hamish leave?
I understand what the sonnet means. I thought my love was dead, but I see you and love is back.
It's like Motown.
Bosnia, Northern Ireland, the Middle East, Motown.
Is he writing this to his dark lady?
Cliff notes. No, this is not one of the Dark Lady sonnets.
But is it one of the sonnets to the mysterious young man, the world's fresh ornament?
That's a hook. Explore the issues of gender and race. Shakespeare torn between the Dark Lady and the young man.
Shakespeare's torment! I can do that! Blow winds to be!
Cambridge says nothing about gender.
Or race, I have Yale.
Cliff notes. Okay. Sonnets 153 and 154 are not about the young man or the dark lady or economics. It's just about love. Shut the fuck up, Hamish.
Can we go on? A dateless, lively heat still to endure into a seething bath.
A seething bath?
Angry as in seething mad.
The bathtub is angry. Perfect sense! Surrealism!
The Bath footnote, undoubtedly a reference to the waters of the town of Bath, says nothing about curative powers. For the Greek original.
The Greek original?
Yes. Sonnets 153 and 154. The original source appears to be an epigram in the Greek anthology. Controversy has raged over Shakespeare's sources.
Wait, wait, hold on. Are you telling me Shakespeare didn't write these?
Monarch. Monarch. Songs 153 and 154. Their authenticity has been questioned.
Questioned?
Pelican. Pelican. May have translated 153 and 154 from the Greek when he was 15.
15?!
My God, Mozart.
Oh, 15 years old? Are you telling me we're doing Shakespeare's homework?
Wait. I have Helen Vinland. Art of Shakespeare Sonnets, published 1997. Helen Vinland is the expert. She says that sonnets 153 and 154 are close in plot, but not exact. Good.
I love Helen Vinland.
Each is an anacreonic narrative about the unquenchability of love. Anacreonic?
Chambers! Look in the chambers! God, where is it?
The clip notes are my job. You understand that. Chambers. After the manner of the Greek poet Creon, 6th century BC, free, convivial, erotic.
153 is Cupid's story.
154 is the lover's story. Retelling the Anacreonic parable becomes an exercise in hermeneutics, as each personal application reinterprets the phallic myth.
The phallic myth?
This is about love!
Then show greater love! We can make something grand out of this.
I love how in the next sonnet, Cupid is a general of hot desire.
Make that the title, The General of Heart Desire.
I will play the General of Hot Desire! Wait! General of Hot Desire. The initials spell God.
Ooh.
Well, God with an H.
The H is silent, as in Ergames, oddly appen in Absha, Earphone, or Oxford.
You're making it a musical about Cupid asleep in a bathtub.
And Diana, a goddess.
No more exploitation. Let her rest.
I saw Princess Di keychain.
No, Diana on a larger scale. Not Diana the woman, not Diana the keychain, no. Diana the woman.
Not just a woman. The first woman.
Eve. Banished from Eden by a vengeful God who created the universe in 7 days and then fell asleep in his hot desire.
That! I see a stream!
A stream!
Oh, a river!
Cupid!
Cupid?
Not arrows.
Not Venus.
Something bigger. Wings!
Arrows! An angel! Not just an angel.
An archangel. And fit in the sonnet.
Get the stuff off! Sergeant Best extra life. Do exercises. Archangel Michael. I look around heaven and see God is asleep, the general of hot desire, taking a breathing, tossing and turning, dreaming vengeful dreams.
disobeyed me.
Oh.
Eat my apples. They didn't listen to me. Expel them. 7 days I waste creating a world for them. And what do? First chance they get? Betray me. I wanted a world that was quiet, obedient.
Yeah.
They just had to cause trouble.
Yeah.
The hell with them.
Yeah. I look down on a loveless world and see Eve and Adam, the victims of that expulsion, are still alive.
Barely.
They had children. They live in a dark, barren, gray desert where the cold, icy wind never stops. Eve and Adam haven't spoken to each other since the day of their disobedience, the day of their expulsion.
Her eyes are lifeless.
His rimmed with red.
Eve, who named warmth and daylight, still thinks it's her task of naming things, and she can't lose the habit.
Despair, isolation, depression,
Shut up! Shut up!
grief, self-pity.
2 of their sons never stopped fighting on the barren, gray desert! You did it!
Rage, blame, defeat, resentment.
Adam steps between them and receives a blow to the heart!
Angina, sclerosis, scoliosis, arterial sclerosis, halitosis, psoriasis, rheumatism, rose fever, hay fever, night sweats, boils, hemorrhoids.
None of the above.
7. Another son sees his father, unconscious, on the ground, the breath seeping out of him.
Father, what are you doing?
No one has yet done what Adam is now doing. The world has had everything it ever will, except...
Mother, what do we call it?
Betrayed, money back line, grudges, hatred.
They will learn to call it.
Death?
And so, the first man is experiencing the first.
Since it was about to be the first.
Death.
I am terrified by this nameless thing. But I know this. My time on earth is now over. I know there had once been water in abundance, but now there was only desert. I know there had been, I can't remember the word.
It's love. Love.
Eve doesn't hear it.
Adam remembered love, but he did not remember the name, for it was the one thing that he had named, but now it no longer existed. He called it,
for want of a better word,
water.
There's got to be a spring.
Water, God, hear me.
Get what they deserve. Eat from my tree of knowledge. The tree holds classified information. Knowledge there's no reason for you to know. I am the general of hot desire.
Stop this! Stop! Pounds the rocks! Trying to get water out of them! Get that water, stop! Get the water! No, you're taking too much of the water now!
It will help you, Father. And the pain is so great that something new is born in man.
Sympathy.
Todd, what do we do to get your attention? How do we make you hear us?
Michael does not want to disobey, but Adam's pain causes him
Anguish, revulsion, self-loathing.
It's pain! You know, it's just pain. Just the word pain. Forget it. Water.
No.
You, human, Take these seeds from the tree that caused all this trouble, the tree of knowledge. Take them and plant them in your father's mouth. Then plant your father in the earth.
Oh, bitter, bitter. This is not mercy. This is knowledge. I've tasted this crap before. What the hell have you given me? Do not want knowledge. I wanted mercy. I asked for mercy, and you give me none.
Death.
What is death?
The opposite of love.
God, hear me.
Yet again, they've eaten from the tree of knowledge. Drive them farther away from me!
And so, the first family is expelled to an even darker desert, where
I and Abel and Cain bury our father. Cain and Abel resume their battle.
You hit him!
You hit him.
I still bet all the way.
Oh!
There will be a new word. Murder.
There's gotta be love. The years go by and out of my father's mouth grows a tree, which gives me shade in some form of
Fear.
Shut up, mother! Comfort!
Oh.
The years go by, and when it comes time for my mother to die,
I had it all. I had Eden. I had it all.
we bury her by my father under the tree. And then it came my time.
And we buried my father Seth beneath the tree, and then his sons and daughters and their sons and daughters.
We nourished the tree until it flowers. Now look, water. A spring bubbles up beside the tree. The tree flowers.
Oh, y'all. God smelling the scent of some blossoms.
What is that tree? Where did it come from? That tree is knowledge? They did it again? Who gave them the seed? How did they get it? Destroy them!
Oh! And so, God turns his back on the world again and lets the people who live under that tree be drowned in floods, then taken into slavery. But as the years go by, the roots of the tree travel the earth and spread secretly, silently, under the cover of the earth. Some of the roots come up in India and nurture a baby called
Buddha.
In South America, a god called Kotomak. In the North Pole, they call all the gods.
The tornate. The invisible ruler.
In Africa, a god called Ifejoku. What a man.
Malakun, god of the sea.
Akbala.
Amadiora.
Ani, owner of all lands.
Call me what you want. I still don't hear.
The roots of the tree keep sprouting, and man keeps building things with it, trying to get the attention of God. A pyramid.
A statue. A poem.
Moses remembers a dream of a tree he's never seen and has to get back to a river he's never seen. And he has to get back to a tree he's never known. And he frees his people, and he gets back to that tree.
And David becomes king. And when David dies,
his son, Solomon, is now king.
I sit beneath this tree, by this river, and try to write a poem with paper made from this tree, with a pencil made from a twig I pulled from this tree. And when winter comes, I love this tree so much.
The roots of the tree travel the earth yet again. And a spurge comes up in Africa. Solomon receives the first letter ever written from the king of Sheba. I am the king of Sheba.
Oh, in Africa, all my sons have died in battle.
My daughter now rules as queen. For the first gift of her coronation, she will be sent on a trip to gain knowledge. Word has reached us that you are the wisest man in the world, for you sit under the tree of knowledge. Please, receive my daughter, the Queen of Sheba, and instruct her.
Sheba is amazed by the world. She stops when she sees the bridge over this river. A sprig of new growth pops up. She bends down to pull off a twig. She's struck down by a terrible vision.
Put those things back! They are not to be removed! Haven't you learned anything? How many times do I expel you from paradise?
I hide the seeds between my breasts.
God goes back to sleep, dreaming of the next time, the next creation. A universe filled with obedient armadillos.
Walk gently on this bridge. Walk silently. Silently on this bridge. God does not want you to have peace. God does not want you to have comfort. Why don't you just obey God and be quiet and shut up?
Michael! I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry. Our Savior will one day hang from a cross made of the wood from this bridge. Tell Solomon to hide his wood. Tell him religion won't catch God's ear.
I gasp when I see Solomon asleep along the river. The little of God, lying once asleep, laid by his side, his heart and flaming brand, whilst many nymphs that thou chase life to keep, came tripping by, but in her midden hand, the fairest votary took up that fire, which many legions of true hearts had warmed. And so the general of hot desire was sleeping by a virgin and his son. His friend she quenched in a cool wild thigh, which from love's fire took heat perpetual, growing about in healthful remedy. For men diseased, die my mistress's thrall, came there for cure, and this by that I prove. Love's fire heats water, water cools not love.
I am the rose of Sharon, and the lily of the valley. And as the lily is among the thorns, so is my love among the daughters of the world. And as this tree is among the trees of the woods, so is my beloved among the world of men.
Oh, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine.
And something happens. But God couldn't understand. You couldn't understand it, could you? King. Eve. Something happens what Eve could never name. Humans invent a fragile fantasy of their time spent in Eden.
Rise up, my fair one.
My love, and come away.
For lo, the winter is past, the rains are over in God.
The flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing of the birds is come.
Rise up, my beloved.
My general of hot desire,
And come away.
Sheba remembers her vision and tells this to
Solomon, who becomes terrified that it means terrified and
that it means the destruction of my kingdom. Rip this bridge from this river and bury the wood of this tree beneath the earth at the entrance of hell.
And so I did. Excuse me.
And Sheba was on one side of the river and Solomon on the other. And soon she was gone.
she conceives a child. And while there is no proof, there is the thought that the great big old great, meaning great sons of this union, will be born thousands of years from now in a small town of Mecca, and his name will be Muhammad. Just stretching.
I often come back to this river, and I see the sick are brought here, and they bathe. In the waters they heal them. I see priests as they bring livestock to these waters, and they bathe them, preparing them for slaughter, trying to get God's attention.
Religions grow, people make music, paint pictures,
Sculpt marble.
carve stone.
Build cathedrals. Trying to get the attention of God.
Some of the wood floated to the surface and was used to build a stable in Bethlehem. A child is born in that stable. The boy, Christ, works as a carpenter at the edge of the river.
He drinks from the river. The water has become briny and salt. The river has become the Red Sea.
As Jesus saws and carves the wood, he inhales the tree of knowledge.
He conceives the notion that knowledge must become love.
This fragile impulse must be the mechanism that drives the world.
Eden? Eden? Oh, damn it. It's back! Awaken one more time to see what has happened. I thought I had destroyed Michael! Shit! He's no good! Yet again, it's time to drive humans out of the hope of Eden. I create an angel named Judas. Get rid of this would-be self-proclaimed prophet. I don't want any more contact with these humans. One chance. They had their one chance.
Judas turns in Christ to the Romans for giving
man hope.
And when Christ was sentenced to die by crucifixion, the Romans looked for wood to build the cross.
The wood from the tree of life breaks free from its surface under the earth and floats to the surface. Pilate's men take the wood, not knowing that it is wood from the tree of knowledge, and make the crosses.
The moment of death on Golgotha is so violent that the cross sinks to the bottom of the earth.
Judas feels it.
Feels all hope go from the world. Now will they learn?
Jesus comes back 3 days later, refusing to die. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Don't you hear me? Jesus turns to Eve for the words he's trying to name.
The words? I'm still naming things.
Yeah.
This damn tree, we chop it down, we carve its wood, we eat its leaves, constantly mistaking knowledge for mercy. We keep constantly taking from that tree. That's all we know. All God knows is how to expel us from Eden, over and over. All man knows is how to try to get back. Play on wood pipes, sing songs, make a sonnet. A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, G, G. Can 14 lines bear so much weight? The weight of auditioning for God, hoping this time he'll hear us? A symphony, a drawing, a dance, a sonnet. These fragile inventions of man's are man's only defense against the silence of God. And we keep trying to contact that which cannot be contacted, name that which cannot be named, define that which can never be defined. What are our tools? Something as paltry as a sonnet, a song, a dance, a story. It's a hazy reminder of what we had in the garden when the tree of knowledge grew along for us in mercy. God, we wanted mercy, and all you gave us was knowledge.
And God goes back to sleep.
My next universe. My next.
And the tree of knowledge keeps sprouting up yet again through the ground. And that's it. That's all I got.
I'm not buying it.
No.
Isn't it rather earnest? Cliff notes. It says here that Shakespeare's sonnets are too often marred by strained conceits.
What about Islam?
What about Islam?
I think it's anti-Semitic.
I think it's racist.
Well, fuck you. Let's fuck racist.
Fuck you.
Okay, listen. Cupid laid by his brand and fell asleep.
Asleep. Asleep means asleep. I would assume it means asleep. But in Shakespeare, asleep can mean wide awake. Signet.
I have the Cambridge edition.
Oh, of course you have Cambridge.
This is the way it's supposed to be!
I don't know how to read.
No, I understand. You don't understand. You don't.
What?